What's going on, everyone? This is my son, Jaden Thompson from Progressive Action Kids.
And this is my dad, Tramel Thompson from Progressive Action. Welcome to our show.
Yes, I was in a search for a co-host, and I said, hold on. I had my son on the show last week. He could be my co-host. I could not find a better co-host than you, Jaden.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah, I really agree.
Now, you know what we got to do? We have to get you some merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
Some shirts, some Progressive Action Kids shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do that. But yeah, I think it's a dope situation where my son could learn the politics, unionism, labor, and sit right next to me and enjoy and preach his truth. Because remember that thing you said about the cave last week?
Yep.
What you say? Tell him again.
Like, if they don't teach us the way out the cave, we won't find the way out. If they teach us the way out the cave, we could just walk right through out.
Exactly, right? And he was talking about with learning. If you don't know certain information or you don't teach yourself certain information, you're going to be stuck in the cave. But if you actually learn the information and have the information, you can find yourself out the cave. Is that right, Jaden?
Yep. It's definitely right what I was talking about.
Exactly. You was 100% right. So let's just jump straight into the business. Can we jump straight into the business now?
Yeah, let's jump into it.
All right, yeah. So we go get into it. So there's a rally coming up this Tuesday, June 14th at 4 p.m. It's called Enough is Enough, calling all operators, right? And this is in relation to a vicious assault that happened on a bus operator last week. He was stabbed in the torso, slashed in the eye. The last time something like this viciously happened to a bus operator, the operator didn't make it. RIP to Edwin Thomas back in 2008. And, they are right. Enough is enough. There's too many assaults going on workers, whether you're in buses, subways, stations. Mostly all the frontline employees are getting their butts whipped out there. And we're going to take a stand this Tuesday to say enough is enough. Now, I don't care about the bureaucracy of the union, who like who. We're not going to support this. We're not going to support that, because that's actually what's being said right now with various reps. I don't care about that. I'm loyal to the cause and not these people who think they something that they not, right? It's about the cause, because at the end of the day, guess who suffer? The members, the people who's on the front line, not this rep that's saying we don't like this one, or we're not going to support this one, or we're not going to support that one. I know I'm going to be there to make sure that no lies are going to be told or the finger pointing is going to start, because the union reps are just as responsible for the MTA, because they have the ability to stop the unsafe work. You know what I'm saying? So, Jaden, would you want to go to work somewhere where it's unsafe?
No way, Jose. Well, good thing I'm still 5 years old, so I don't want to have to go to work, but I only have to go to work when I'm in school.
So, would you want your dad working in an unsafe environment?
No way, because I would not want you to get killed.
See? Now, think about that. This is my 5-year-old son saying this. This was what's on his mind. This is serious. Like, y'all may find this as some entertainment or whatever, but this is serious. This was on a 5-year-old mind, and we must have safe work environments, because we want to make it back. I want to make it back home to my son. How would you feel if I don't come back home after work?
Yeah, if you got killed, that would be bad, because no one would take care of me, only my mom.
See? And that's not what it should be about. So we got to make sure. Tell them they got to come out this Tuesday, right?
Yeah, then you wouldn't be able to take me to any special place.
Exactly. So we're going to make sure that we fight for these things, so I could continue to do the nice things for you, right?
Yeah, my mom would have to do everything.
Exactly. So make sure you're there this Tuesday. Forget the politics. We got to do it for people like Jaden. We want to make it back home to our families, to our loved ones, and, just make sure you're there. Now, the next order of business I want to talk about is that we hearing a lot of talks about inflation. People is not really putting the two together. Inflation, I will raise percentages and things of that nature. So I want to break that down just a tad bit for you guys. So if you didn't see, the Daily News just released the article, U.S. inflation hit a new 40-year high last month of 8.4%. Wait, there's an 8.6%. I apologize. 8.6%. Now that 8.6%, I could tell you is probably worth more than or more than what we get in one single year in our contracts, right? So there's no way possible that the average worker, especially a city worker or government worker, can keep up with these different inflation rates, especially when they're so high like it is now. A 40-year high U.S. inflation rate. And we also know that New York City is one of the most expensive cities to live in. So let's think about that 8.6%. And I want to show you guys as transit workers, right? This was our last contract. So if you look at our last contract, we had raises of up to 9.5%, right? And that's over the span of from 2019 to 2022. Now, remind you, in 2022 right now, they saying that the inflation rate is 8.6%. If you look at our raise percentage wise right now, it's 2.75. There's no way possible. There's no way possible as transit workers we can continue to live in the city in which we work, right? I've been saying this for years. We're going to become transit refugees. We're going to be living in the outer skirts of Jersey, the outer skirts of Connecticut, Pennsylvania. Like I said, I even have a coworker that live in Delaware, right? And they travel back and forth. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. But it's out of control. We need raises that will actually match the inflation. Doesn't that make sense, Jaden?
Yeah, like if you were in in that tutu thingy of like New Jersey or other things, you would get killed because it's not safe.
Yeah, we're not talking about safety right now. Right now, we talking about money. If I don't have enough money, how can I buy you nice things?
If we had money, we would be rich and we would not have to do anything because we would have a helper.
Exactly. Now, what if I couldn't buy you no games for your Switch?
Ooh. I wouldn't be able to play anything. I would just be bored and I wouldn't actually have a Switch.
Yeah, what if I couldn't buy you books to read?
Oh, I love books. Then I would just have to be bored all day.
Right? So that's what's actually they trying to make you bored, Jaden. They want to take money out of my pocket so I can't afford to take care of you.
And if you don't take care of me or get me any books or special things, then how will I not learn anything if they're good?
Exactly. That's the point. Right?
Yeah.
You like good food, you like crabs, you like all that good stuff.
I love corn, I love orange juice, I love blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
blah.
and you want to know what? When the inflation rate go up, the prices on those things go up too.
Yeah, like the inflation rate hot sky,
Exactly.
we would be rich. Everybody in the world would be rich.
Actually, if our wages was up that high, see, when inflation go up, it takes money out your pocket.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So when inflation...
So it went down. If it went down low, we would be rich?
We would have more money. Exactly.
Well, if we would fly and the inflation went up, we would be poor.
Exactly.
Our pockets would be poor.
And that's what they trying to do. They trying to make us poor.
Yeah. If they make just like people trying to steal our money, like spies that are invisible trying to steal our money.
Exactly.
And people just.
But you want to know what?
These
guys are not invisible. They actually people out there who saying that we don't deserve to have money. That's saying that we don't deserve to have money. And then our union president, like Utano, he's not fighting for us.
Ooh, well, that's kind of good, right?
No, that's bad.
Oh yeah, it's bad. He's not fighting for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish
You wish he fought for us, right?
Yeah, I wish in the helium thingy.
Oh, okay.
And the helium bar thing would go all the way down until we would have money that would explode out our pockets.
Exactly.
Baby.
So this is the problem too, Jaden, that when the inflation is going up, right? The inflation is going up. Our wages is not keeping up with the cost of inflation, right?
Yeah, but if like if we were lucky and God make us like made raining money, the inflation rate would go down, down, down in the ground.
Exactly. But this is this
And we would be rich with our pockets. We would be millionaires. We would have to do nothing. We would be everything that we want to be.
exactly. So this is the thing right here, right? So when we don't make enough money, it make us harder to be able to afford to rent in the city with which we live. And our union do not provide. I want y'all to get this clearly right here. Our union do not provide us any type of affordable housing information to make sure that we able to survive in the city in which we serve. So I want to point this out real quick, and shout out to DC 37 because DC 37 have something on a website that talks about affordable housing. The DC 37 affordable housing program. I mean, look at that, right? They have a affordable housing program that tell you how to contact the program, uh, the questions and answers about the program, 10 steps to affordable housing, the mails and mortgages, how union lawyers help. We don't even have union lawyers to help us navigate this type of water. New York City Housing Connect, housing lotteries, Pathway Home Program. Uh, I mean, look, it's so informational. They got defending members' rights. DC's 37's affordable housing program and free legal services can help you with threats of foreclosure or eviction, mortgage issues, or other housing problems. I mean, they have success stories. Look how wonderful this is. They even lay out a PDF, DC 37 Municipal Employees Housing Program, which basically lays out the entire program. It explains the program. How did this program come about? What types of housing are sponsored by HPD and HDC? Who qualifies for a preference in the housing lottery? It answers all those questions. Also, are there any income limits to be eligible for down payment assistance? Household income limits. Will any preference be given to disabled workers or those with disabled dependents? Where are the new or renovated apartments and homes located? I live in the Bronx and I want to move to Brooklyn or Staten Island. Do I stand a better chance if I apply for housing in my neighborhood? And so on and so forth. I mean, this information is golden. This information is golden, and why our union do not provide this information for the members? It's beyond me. You got an answer to that?
Yeah. And anyway, we gave a big shout to what's the name?
Forget that name. We not giving no shout outs today.
Yeah.
No shout outs today.
Well, you have to give out the shout out to
Another
whoever the name is.
yeah, another time.
Yeah.
But
just having another video.
the thing is that, you know, I'm tired of people lying and saying that Local 100 is powerful. They putting the onus on the members. What kind of aptitude do our reps possess, right? What is their motivation besides being released and getting the hefty salaries? What are they actually responsible for? I mean, we getting our behinds cooked with safety. We getting our behinds cooked with with the inflation rates, the wages, and all this other stuff. What are we actually winning at? You know, the inflation rates and our wages is telling a story within itself. And like I said, it's less than 1 year before our contract is up. We haven't even begun organizing because this contract is going to be one of the most serious contracts that we ever fight for. If we can't afford to live in the city now, then guess what? After 2023, you can forget about it. There's no affordable housing really going up. You got these condos going up. They want $3,000-$4,000 for a studio. We don't even make that type of money as city workers to afford that. And I know a lot of people gonna be like, yeah, but I made $150 last year. I made this. This is gonna be a news flash. They're gonna cut down on the overtime. you're going to have to find a way how to survive off of 8 hours. Forget that 10 hours, that 12 hours. You're going to have to find a way on how to survive off of 8 hours. It may be sweet now. It may be the overtime may be lucrative now. But in the next 5 years, you can forget about it. So you need to start asking yourself, can I survive off of an 8 hour workday? And guess what? Most of us, we cannot. And let's not forget that the MTA have a dual employment program where, or policy, where they could deny you having a second job, right? You can't make extra money if you needed to take care of your child. Like if I needed extra money, I wouldn't be, and I needed it for my son, he would suffer.
Yeah. So that would be a big wow if we had a lot of money.
Yeah.
But if we didn't, that would be a big war.
Exactly. Right? So we need to make, first of all, we should be making over $40 an hour. Transit workers should be making over $40 an hour. Specifically speaking, the operation titles, the mechanics, the cleaners should be around 38, 39. They should be around there. Operational titles should be somewhere in the 40s. We are way behind. It's 2022, and we are not over $40 an hour. That should be alarming to you. That should be alarming to you. But I don't want to keep you guys for too long. And this is our good first show, Jaden. What you think?
Yeah, best show ever. Just
Tell the people.
Just like the last show.
We did, right?
Yeah, just maybe yesterday. That would be a dream come true.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Now I say it's a big wow that we finished the show, right?
No, we finished the show.
Yeah.
We're about to finish.
Yeah,
it.
that's the best.
But we gotta get you some merchandise.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about that.
We gotta get you some. We gotta get you Progressive Action kids shirts. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we gonna make this. We gonna make this show child friendly. We gonna still continue the information. And I got the best co-host in the world. Thank you, son.
Yeah, just we'll make the show very friendly, very soft, and very cuddly with the snuggle with.
I am Tremel Thompson, and you are?
Jaden Thompson from Progressive Action Kids.
Tell them.
I am from Progressive Action Kids.
Exactly.
And my name is Jaden Thompson.
That's right. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode. And we're going to continue to give the information because we want to get them out of where, Jaden?
Out of here.
The dark?
In there.
Out of the dark?
And everywhere.
Out of the dark?
And the dark, too.
The dark cave.
Yeah, well, all those bad people who are doing this, who doing that, they should be stuck in the cave.
All right, we're going to leave them stuck in the cave. But the intelligent people like us, we're going to make it out of the cave because they're going to listen to our show.
Yeah.
Catch you guys later. Peace.
Peace. One more thing.
Yeah, say one
Power
more.
pump.
Power pump. Boo.